What did I unmute? I unmuted something. I clicked on it. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing and then it moved. Damn it. Welcome back to the stream. Doing some last minute tech issues, testing, trying to get the end screen a little bit more nicey nice. It didn't want to work. Fuck it. Unfortunately, I did set it up that the chat's going to go away after 30 seconds. Fuck it. That's another thing I have to change every single time on Talking Tuesday. I need to change the settings on the chat so that way it doesn't delete and so that you can get a good log of things going that way. It's not the worst thing to have it disappear, but it's just nice to keep the log. It's fine. It's fine. First thing I'm curious about. Jumping into it. Jumping Jehoshaphat. What is Avatar doing right now? Fuck. Well, it's made over $1 billion. It's log. It's log. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. That's an old one. Did you watch a lot of Ren and Stimpy? I was never a Ren and Stimpy kid. Partially because I think my parents didn't want me to watch it. And then two, whenever I did, I was like, this is fucking weird. Even when I watched it, I was like, this is weird. I don't get it. It's kind of gross. I was not the demographic. Not a whole lot, maybe a little. Not a whole lot, but maybe a little. Doctor, how much cancer do I have? Not a whole lot. Maybe a little. Thanks. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see. So... Avatar's been out since December 19th, which is how many weeks? 19th. 1, 2. This will be its 3rd week. And so those first couple of weeks were the 19th. The week after the 19th was a holiday week for Christmas. And the next weekend was a weekend after New Year's. So those are like when people have most amount of time off. There might be some stragglers coming in off of here, but did make over $1 billion. I don't know if it's going to make 2. That would be a stretch. Watched a lot of Happy Tree Friends as a kid. I remember hearing about... I maybe saw like a episode of Happy Tree Friends here and there. It's more like you show your friend Happy Tree Friends to get them to be scarred. Because they think, oh my god, it's so nice and cute. No. La 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 la. Zootopia 2 making $1.59 billion. Housemaid. Weren't they saying before Housemaid was like super successful and it's not even broke $100 million and it came out on the 19th too? Maybe because the budget was like really small. It doesn't feel like it should be a big budget film. It's not a Marvel movie, you know. It's not special effects and stuff. We have to Dr. Sydney Sweeney's boobs and Salad Finger. What were some other like really creepy internet shows? Strong Bad. Strong Bad was a thing. That was a very common thing. But I don't know if I would ever consider like Strong Bad or Homestar like inappropriate. It was just more kind of goofy. Marty Supreme. Anaconda. It's making some sort of money. But yeah, big one is Avatar and Zootopia are the big ones. I don't even know what's coming out next. I haven't been really paying attention. I've been just trying to survive. Let's see what is Mab here yet? Holy shit. Labyrinth 40th anniversary. January 8th to 11th only. The Homestar Runner guys are from Atlanta. Their hair metal band used to play some of the venues around town. Were they on the soundtrack? Were they the ones that like Heart of a Lion and the Wings of a Bat because it's midnight? Was that them? Or was that like a different group? How is that? Oh. While it's arguably more interesting on a visual level, Labyrinth provides further proof of Jim Henson's boundless imagination. Tarantula or something like that. Gotcha. Anyone gonna go see Labyrinth for its 40th anniversary? Who said something bad about this? I want to see what somebody said bad about it. Fresh. To get a 77, somebody had to give it something negative. There we go. He gave this back in 2007. Plays like The Wizard of Oz or Alice in Wonderland crossed with a middling episode of The Muppet Show, guest starring David Bowie, suffers from a distinct lack of charm. You don't know what you're talking about. Fortunately, this contemporary, at least for the era, fairy tale, directed and co-written by Muppets co-creator Jim Henson, never sets a timely tone beyond the 1980s. What's wrong with that? It remains disappointingly tethered to yesteryear. Who cares? This movie has no pep. It's a dream in neutral. Right, Wesley. Shut up, Wesley. Some of these are just reviews, like just the number. Oh, that's so bad. What does the audience say? All audience. Verified audience. How do you verify somebody watches a movie that's been 40 years old? Only one verified audience member? What? Okay. I don't know. I really enjoyed this film. I still need to get it on video. Same with Dark Crystal, same with Legend, like these type of 80s fantasy that we don't get anymore. And a lot of people hate it because it's like, oh, it's so 80s aesthetic. I'm like, that's it, fucking, it's a good aesthetic. Avatar Fire and Ash, 66% for the audience, for critics. Audience likes it. Toy Soldier, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. What the fuck? The critics like the SpongeBob movie more than the audience. What is happening? What? Self-centered adventure with spiffy animation and a sweet message embedded in its goofy gooberness. Okay. That's odd that the critics... Critics really did not like Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which I did hear that was kind of a mess. Where would Stranger Things be? For the last season, for season 5 of Stranger Things. Come on, Landman. Audience doesn't like it. Coming soon to theaters, The Lord of the Rings, right? Not noticing a lot of these coming. Oh, Iron Lung was a Markiplier. A film by Markiplier. Like, they actually have his name in it. Oh, the Kevin James, Solo Mio. That one actually looked kind of decent, I think. Let me see if I'll have to look it up here. Stranger Things. So, I watched season 5. All of it. I watched the last episode on, New Year's Day. And, yeah, it's bad. It's pretty fucking bad. It's so bad to the point that people on Twitter right now are hoping that it's all a dream and that there's a hidden, episode 9? I guess it would be 8, 9, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be episode 7. They're hoping for a secret episode 7 that, like, fixes everything and says, like, it's all a dream. That, you know, Vecna actually won and they're all trapped in his mind and he gets to... I don't think it is. I think it's just that shitty. The Duffer Brothers are being, like, really bad in their interviews as well, where they're constantly saying things that happened off camera or things that happened. Oh yeah, we think this is what happened with the character that they didn't show in the show at all. They based it off of the Broadway play, which is what we found out, like, last Talking Tuesday, was that there's a Broadway play in London that they had, which was a prequel to the entire Stranger Things theory, and they took bits from that and put it into season 5. Never mentioned it before. Now suddenly it's a huge plot point. People are very upset by it. You're of course going to have people who are perfectly fine with it. They wrapped it up. It's fine. It's like a superhero movie, is what they would say. And I'm like, oh, that's kiss of death at this point now, isn't it? We don't really want this to be a superhero movie. It never was meant to be a superhero movie. It was really fucking poorly made. A lot of people think that it's because the Duffer Brothers never really wrote any of the previous seasons or episodes before. They're not writers. They're directors or producers or showrunners, but they're not the writers bringing the story in. It was up to other people who did a much better job. At one point, one of them said something like, "Give us some, cut us some slack." I had the flu during one of the interviews or something when they were asking him questions, as if that means anything. Like, they're acting like such babies that people are criticizing their work and being like, "Dude, you guys were on fire in earlier seasons. This is dog shit." It's not good. A lot of stuff they had set up before in previous seasons, they're just not paying off with at all. And it's just whole ass retconning. No one gets hurt in the final fight. No one even gets, like, damaged, really. Other than, like, I mean, spoilers, Kali. But she's not really one of the main cast. She came in after being out of the show. She came in second season, never heard from again, then comes in this last little bit because they're like, oh, right, we should probably do something with her. Sounds like a good idea. But none of the main party gets hurt at all. Not killed, not even hurt. Not even like, oh, maimed. You know, broke a leg. Got a cut on their hand. Paper cut. Nothing. Nothing happened to them. Not abandoned, banged up, nothing. It's so bad. And the Duffer Brothers said something about they didn't want it to be a red wedding. They didn't want it to be like, you know, the killing off the characters. But there's so many fucking characters. There's too many characters. When you have a cast it's that bloated where you start questioning about, like, what do we do with these characters? And start figuring out what to do. You gotta start killing them off. Not maliciously, but like, okay, you've served your purpose, now go away. Right. Close some of these other windows here. Can I get season 5? Can I get reviews for season 5? Top critics. Oh, now I can't see the reviews. Season 5 details. Ah, now I can see it for per season 5. Okay. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Season 5, 55. Hang on. Okay, critics' consensus for Stranger Things Season 5. Stranger Things plays its cards just right in Season 5, solidifying its pop culture classic status with genuinely captivating genre fare. Audience says not for the cliffhanger averse. This 5th season of Stranger Things unleashes mind-bending plot twists and throws us back with the pack, inching us closer to the long-awaited payoff. That's not really that good of a review, I would say. That's not a good review. Yeah. Hang on. Stranger Things Season 5 review. Nostalgia's last gasp. Remember when moments. Season 4 of Stranger Things felt stretched out and overindulgent. It at least rewarded patience by introducing some of the show's most effective moments of horror and character growth to date. The 5th and final season concludes with a genuinely thrilling and deservedly cathartic finale, but it stockpiles its best set pieces until then, and not a minute sooner, resulting in close to 7 hours of what amounts to wheel spinning. The last episode of Stranger Things, the one that's supposed to be like this big movie, half of it is like dealing with Vecna, and then it's over, and the last half of it is like wrapping everything up. Hopper gets his job back as police chief somehow after being presumed dead for like 2 years. The military just up and disappears. Dr. K, Linda Hamilton's character, gone, just gone. Despite the fact that a lot of people in the party, Nancy Wheeler, Hopper, they've killed military personnel and should probably be up for like just like done away with. Like the military would like capture them and or be gunning for them whenever possible. People saying things like, well, if they were to do that, then the government would have to reveal its secrets. And I'm like, oh, you sweet fucking moron. As if the government, especially established in Stranger Things, doesn't make people disappear whenever they want. In the 80s era, the military would absolutely be able to make people just disappear without any like due process or anything. Try to act like it's like today's standards where someone's gonna whip out a cell phone and be able to record what's happening. No, you just be gone. You just disappear one day. Yeah, just a lot of stuff that just didn't fucking work. Yeah, squandered Linda Hamilton. There was no reason for her to be in this season. The reason the military was even there was like as to pose a threat that after Vecna was dealt with, after the main big bad was dealt with, the military would still be gunning for Elle and wanting to capture her and do experimentation on her. That's it. Do experiments on her. That's the only reason the military was there. They weren't going to help. They didn't serve any other purpose. They just kind of got in the way conveniently when they needed to, and then fucked off otherwise. It's a problem. Let's see what the audience or the critics say here. Top critics. I want the top of the top. The tippity top. Stranger Things has devolved into a joyless, uninspired, undirectional slog. Holy shit. The downfall of Season 5's release strategy, though, is that it gives you time between episodes to think. Yeah, I remember that in December. Its final hours, what was once an epic about growing pains in childhood. Yeah. Is there... Who's gonna give a fucking review of, like, the end? All of these are from November. I need a review from like January 1st showing it's season 5. Like I need yeah, 1 day ago. 3 days ago. That's a close one. Is that really it? They wanted a bittersweet ending, but tragedy has to feel earned, not forced. Season 5 at times reminds us of what the show could achieve at its peak when the characters were treated lovingly and not as mere fodder for plot contrivances. There's a secret episode coming out on the 7th, secret level. Fuck it. Cope. I really... Hey, if it happens, color me intrigued. But I highly doubt it's going to be a thing. I feel it's people just fabricating it because they feel like it was so underwhelming and disappointing how it originally ended. There's so many plot holes, there's so many just half-baked ideas. George R. Martin is writing the final episode. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. God. Watching season 5 was like witnessing a trail derailment in slow motion. Lord. So many long-winded monologues and montages, recycled catchphrases, and fake, profound moments that go nowhere. The season leans into cringy, self-congratulatory energy that feels forced and hollow. Like, it almost became self-aware at that point, that it knew it was ending, so therefore that's why it had to take so much longer for things. What? The final season may not be its best, but because of its last 2 hours, it will be hard to not remember it kindly. No, I have a feeling because of its last 2 hours, people are going to be dunking on it for the foreseeable future. The baffling 2-hour climax. I found myself checking the time more than once and writing in my own notes that most of this could have been an email. That's a good one. Sad, disappointing slog. The audience say. What a load of bullshit. Fans waited too long for an ending that ultimately felt predictable and uninspired. The Duffer Brothers left too many unresolved plot threads, and the season played out like one extended action sequence that led to an overly convenient defeat of Vecna. Right, they go to Dimension X, they call it. They go to the Abyss in where the hive mind, or the Mind Flayer, the Mind Flayer's home base is on its own universe, where the Demogorgons and Demobats and Demodogs actually originated from. There's not a single fucking one. And they say, like, oh, it's because Vecna never suspected they would go there, that they would meet him there, which is stupid on multiple levels. But then, okay, so fine, bet he did that. Where are the other Demogorgons, Demodogs, and Demobats? They just in the Upside Down? They're in that portal, that in between? That's kind of weird, because they pretty much discussed that the Abyss and Hawkins are gonna like merge together. Wouldn't anyone in the Upside Down be like destroyed in the process? It's all like made up. They didn't have this planned. No fucking way they had this planned, because there's too many retcons. Dimension X is the Linkin Park universe. I thought Dimension X was a universe in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's where Krang came from. Turtles. So many plot holes, missing context, and so many loose ends. I was so excited for the new season and was left royally disappointed. The first volume was worth watching and left potential. Volume 2 and the finale were not as hyped up to be. A lot of people, there was one particular video that I watched was saying there's like two different camps of Stranger Things audience members currently ongoing. One side of the audience is just happy, you know, they got it over, it's fun, it's exciting, whatever, shiny, jangly keys, dangly keys. The other side was cultivated on the good writing and the mystery solving aspect of Stranger Things, characters and stuff like that. And they hate what's going on because it's not right. All these mysteries that they built up and just no payoff or very little payoff. So, and they're like, again, now they're starting to attack, like, you're not a real Stranger Things fan, just have a good time, have fun. It's the same argument we have with all these other things when you start calling out criticisms of things that you deem to be of lesser quality. We're trying to point out the fact it's like, this is not as good as any of the previous seasons. And you'll get a bunch of just blank stares coming back at you because they just, nothing. Honestly, if fans can write a better ending and you are missing all the plot points, you don't deserve a higher review. It's shit to see how they dropped the ball. Even Game of Thrones tried something. It felt unreal, way to save. And there were no stakes. I thought this was good. The whole show was amazing, and Season 4 ended it greatly. This is Season 5, fuckface. I thought the drama in it was good, but sometimes it dragged on, but conveyed the emotion. Are you a bot? There seemed to be some debate on some scenes in Season 4, but honestly...
Hello there.
I didn't see any problem with it, at least not on a one-watch surface level. The actors have justice to their characters. I really enjoyed it. You gotta be a fucking bot. Hello, Cozy. Don't rally understand the unfavorable reviews. It was really entertained the majority of the season, and the finale had my jaw dropped on more than one occasions. Oh my god. All the big movie news networks are saying, hey, thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid, Faison. Thank you. Welcome in. All the big movie news networks are saying Kathleen Kennedy is finally going to be fired this year. Back off. I think it was, I'll quote Faison and saying, it's like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, basically. She's been teased about being fired for so damn long. It's nuts. Ooh. This is new and different. Sandwich.
Did you see that? The top half of the bread straight up just disappeared.
It's fine. It's an open-faced sandwich. You eat it in layers down that way. You don't eat it.
Somebody clip that. Well, I don't have a clip command, so.
He eat it weird. I'd eat that sandwich. Open-faced sandwich. I don't entirely understand open-faced sandwiches. I'd rather have the top bun on it, but it's not unheard of. I loved every moment until I got to Volume 5. It was building, and I was truly enjoying learning about Vecna until it got cut off with a small bit of memory of him. I am not able to see the play, so feel as a fan I didn't get to meet him or understand exactly what he is or was. Now the fight between everyone. Short, and didn't make sense to me why the Demogorgons are gone along with the Demobats. I feel the fight was weak. I wanted more and received a meh. The ending, good, but needed something to rest the story. I don't feel relaxed or comfortable with the ending the way it is. Truly upset. Now, granted, you're going to have the creator say, like, we can't please everyone. And that is absolutely true. But I'm pretty sure your quality is not there. It wasn't like you took the story, or you took the story in a way that people weren't expecting or didn't want it to go. No, you just kind of, like, winged it. Didn't care. Too many storylines packed in. Worst season ever. Yeah, although the Duffer Brothers committed the series finale sin of flashback overkill in order to pull at nostalgia heartstrings, it was a fitting end to an era, giving our heroes the hard-earned ending they deserved. Didn't make any sense, though. Like I said, the military just disappears. All the threats just poof, gone, wrapped up in a bow. That's not how it works. How do you try to make it, like, realistic, and then this fantasy ending comes to be? Feels weird knowing that I played Pokemon Violet for the last time. You can still go back. You can always go back. Yeah. Some of these reviews. Last time on stream, and I don't really want to. Give it a break. It's now a trend to hate things that take time and not match the expected fan theories of people. This is where we're at now. Oh, you don't like that thing? Well, I remember when we used to like things. Yes, you can of course like things, but you shouldn't hate somebody for criticizing something just because you like the thing. The show personally molded the feeling of nostalgia and science fiction for me. It's a show based in the 80s, so put your point of view in that period. Okay. The finale second half was a bit underwhelming, but now that I look back, it's the opportunity each character earned to say goodbye. By not getting hurt at all? It's the only death that makes sense. What? Stranger Things is a feeling. What? Now when you hear the name, it will take you back to how you felt when you watched it, and this is something not every show can bring you. What? Somebody else write this? Did somebody quit? Did the cast just feel completely over it already? What happened? The questions. I was just catching up on the anniversary event for DC Universe Online. I also managed to get to the top floor of my base fairly late out. Upgraded from a half bath to a full bath. Nice. The Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper is available now. I think I've been seeing a couple commercials of that. Wonder when Review Bra will make his review of it. Which one's Review Bra? The running on empty food review. Watch, he savages it because it's probably going to be a crap show. Report of the week. There you go. Yeah. Not going back to Burger King. Not after last time. Oh god, what happened last time? Bad service, bad food, bad service and food. Bad Foovis? Furvis? Oh god, is there another trailer gonna be leaked here? Jim Carrey, Stranger Things, nice. Okay. Okay. It got fried onion rings, mushrooms, and bacon. I got food poisoning. Oh, right. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Batman! Or it'd be the Joker saying that, I guess. I figured a lot of people have awful stories of Burger King. Hang on. Let's see if there's any videos of people in the 80s. Oh, God. I will sometimes watch training videos of Burger King. Or just, like, older videos. Oh, man, I feel so much nostalgia. The Burger King Kids Club. And then you have the Turtles VHS tapes that you would get. One of the best Jokers. Absolutely. Jack Nicholson as Joker was not a bad choice, apparently. It was kind of funny. I would loved him in a Fly on the Wall when they revealed that Michael Keaton was going to be Batman, because of all the Batmans that we've had since. It's like, really, Keaton? He's such a small guy and he's more like comedic than anything. That's weird. Now he's regarded as being one of the best Batmans. Stranger. Romero, Nicholson, and Ledger, all three perfectly embody a separate aspect of the Joker. Which one does Leto embody? these are from the 2016. So where can I get sort by featured? Review date. Yeah, people saying it dumbed down. Stranger Things dumbed down. Leto did not play a good Joker. Carrie had a decent Joker, though. Who? You have the rust on the bottom of the barrel. Is that another Joker reference? I don't remember that one. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was the Riddler. What are you doing? That was Leto's Joker. Really? Sure, he was the Riddler. Sure. Yes? He was? What? Poorly. Rough. What? Did he? Leto's. Hang on. Yeah, what did you think of the last Stranger Things episode? I thought it was trash. I thought it was garbage. Hot garbo. God, Leto is Joker. That's such a fucking trip. Jim Carrey was the Riddler. That's what I said. God, the stupid tattoos and everything. Ugh. And then Joker was in the Batman as well. Weirdly. But yeah, the newest episode, the last of the Stranger Things, I thought was very crappily written. A lot of the things that they were building up. This whole season, the first volume, I had some like decent expectations for. Second volume kind of dashed those, and then third volume cemented it. It was like the last nail in the coffin for the season, where they just kind of made things up and retcon stuff, and all the thought, all of the work, the effort just seemed to like wash away, and it was all just, all right, let's wrap it up and get out of here. People flock to it anyway, like Star Wars Episode 9. It's the end. Doesn't matter that it sucks. Yeah. I think, yeah, Episode 9, I think, still made, like, a lot of money. It's... We'll see. We'll see if it be in time, if people are going to react to Stranger Things season 5 with like the same, like finally the truth will come out, like with a lot of things. Game comes out, movie comes out, book comes out. Initial reactions are like hype. People have the hype of like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, because maybe because they just like love new things. They don't even care about the critical thinking side of it. Like, is that thing good? They're just like waiting on new thing so much. It has to be new thing because I love new thing. And then eventually those voices will fade because they'll go off to the next new thing. And then you'll start hearing the voices of like, yeah, it really wasn't that fucking good. And you'll have more of that, and then everyone's like, oh, suddenly everyone doesn't like that thing. It's like, no, there were plenty of people who didn't like it. You just couldn't hear them over the shills who were kissing its butt. It happened with so many movies. And I mean, that's what studios kind of like. They want that initial spike of positivity, because then that's what people will remember, even though it dwindles down immediately. Ugh. What? Turtlenator? Good God. Cammy and Sagat situation? The what? What else? Yeah, if you weren't here earlier, I was saying that a lot of people are theorizing that there's a hidden 7th episode? Yes, hidden 7th episode. I keep having to count it because I feel like this should have been an 8-episode season, but it's not. People theorizing that there was a bunch of cut content, which of course people who were into like, no, there's no cut content. You're an actor. You lie professionally for a living. People are hoping that there's going to be a secret 7th episode that's going to drop tomorrow, I guess. And is going to like clean things up and say that like if Vecna actually won, and yeah, Kali lives in the secret episode. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She dies twice as hard. Nothing made sense in that end little bit when they were exiting out of the Upside Down. Somehow, 11 was able to hide. She was turning invisible because Kali was able to hide her using her special powers, despite the fact she was bleeding out inside the Upside Down miles away from where they were. Okay. They had the machines going, I think, to like dampen her power, which, by the way, caused her unbelievable pain. And she's able to just like turn invisible and walk, or you know, no one sees 11, she walks away. And they never use those machines on Vecna at all, on Henry. It just so many things of what the fuck are you guys doing? Look at how many fucking people are in this poster. Can I just see the poster? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too many people. I got like 20 people on this fucking poster. None of them die. Except maybe Vecna. Which even then, at the very end, they just have Winona Ryder's character there for whatever reason. Like, she's there for emotional support for Will. But she doesn't have anything to really do. But then at the very end, spoilers, she has an axe and she chops Vecna's head off. But she takes so long to do so, because every chop was like a flash of like who Vecna harmed and what he did to them that warrants it. Okay, I guess. Yeah, it's very unsatisfactory. And again, like, oh, so many missing things. Where are the Demodogs? Where are the Demogorgons? And the Duffer Brothers like lackluster answer for things too. Oh, he didn't think. Oh, we didn't show you. That seems to be the way of things. They're just telling you what happened in the movie, in the show. Ugh. Brr. Brr. Eyes are burning. Let's see. Best series in the world. Written January 6th. Sure thing, Jan. This one review of Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2. The fact that this isn't unbearable is a miracle. Yes, the kids are now 90% Adam's apple. Yes, Winona Ryder has been unforgivably sidelined. And yes, some characters are trapped in a room filling with yogurt. But despite our misgivings, this show still absolutely slaps. It's filling with yogurt. Why is it filling with yogurt? That's nuts. That's so dumb. Then the constant introduction of new characters that are taking over for the older characters. It's just why Holly is in it. It's how did they climb the 200 feet hill so fast when Nancy was distracting Vecna? Yeah. They're like, okay, we're gonna climb on top of those hills and get the high ground on top, so we can fight the Hive Guardian? No, not Hive Guardian. Oh my god, I want to say Hive Lord. Mind Flayer. They're gonna get on top of some tall hills to take care of the Mind Flayer, and they're just immediately there. And Nancy's like running for her life. Again, no one got hurt. It's so dumb. The teacher disappears too. The teacher with the mustache who helped them out earlier. He just disappeared. Didn't show up even at the graduation. It really looked like, or like he knew something. He got the insider information. Don't know. Even Luke Skywalker lost a hand. Yeah. That was one thing I always try to bring up when people talk about Rey being a Mary Sue. Or that she isn't. Excuse me. That Rey isn't a Mary Sue, but Luke Skywalker is a Gary Stu or something like that. It's like, yeah, well, Luke actually lost fights. Rey doesn't lose fights. Don't know what to tell you. Luke lost his hand. Anakin lost his arm and legs, and he was like the powerful Force user. My eyes are twitching. Stop it. Hang on. Ow. You know, there was this thing online that I saw that said that if you rub your eyes, you know, you get that good little scratch going on where they're kind of itchy and tired, and you rub them. That can harm your eyes, they say. Of course it does, because it feels really good that you're like, ah, yes, good, finally, I've scratched my eyes. They had to nerf Anakin somehow. Yes. But then Rey wins every single fight she comes across. Why? Hoping for a banger, big disappointment. A little bullshit. Yeah. That was season 5. Let me see. Can I get the previous season? Never mind. Ah, here we are. Season 5, season 4. Yeah. 90 and 89. Season 3. 89, 86. It was like, it's okay. Season 2. Still 90s. Jeez.
There's a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he's a stranger. With every move he makes, another change.
If only it was so easy.
Secret agent man, secret agent.
Looking for these?
I don't remember that one.
crap! Did that come from you?
A pretty face can hide an evil mind.
Take that! You winged spawn of Satan!
Odds are you won't live to see tomorrow.
Yeah, there was only like a handful of Demogorgons that were attacking the military at that time. You really gonna tell me that there were only like 6 Demogorgons? Dave Filoni taking over and being the head for creative development of Kennedy leaves won't fix Star Wars. No, it won't. It absolutely won't. I have a feeling it'll just get kind of worse because Dave Filoni is just going to keep running his own stuff. He's going to push Ahsoka as being like the main Star Wars character. He's going to sideline Luke. He's going to sideline all the main characters. It's Star Wars needs to be shelved. It needs to be put up on a shelf for like a good 5 to 10 years and then brought back when people are finally like, oh right, Star Wars. I don't remember entirely hating that. It only exacerbates the problems, right? Did she eat all the burgers? Are you talking about Katina? We don't know yet. We haven't gotten there yet. I'm still trying to finish bashing Stranger Things.
So this is what rock bottom feels like. That bad.
Don't you let the wrong words slip.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Ooh, mama. Mama.
That was pretty good. Disney should just replace Star Wars with John Carter. I mean, they tried and it failed miserably. John Carter was, I thought it was a decent enough movie. Stranger Things sucks. Star Wars sucks. MCU sucks. DCU sucks. Yes, everything sucks. Not sure who Lin-Win Brennan is, but he'll oversee the executive duties. No idea. He should fire Filoni as his first executive order. No. Problem is like you do have a very large population of people who are fans of that. They're fans of the Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars. He said duty. He did say duty. Lin-Win Brennan is another middle-aged brunette woman. Oh, of course. Because that's the other thing they mentioned too, is like you get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, all of her followers are still there. You'd have to clean house royally to put it back in order. Star Wars is dead. Oh, it's been dead. It's been dead for a while. Same with Star Trek. Star Trek is pretty dead too. Marvel isn't doing so well. Although it does seem like with these new Doomsday trailers, they're kind of like turning it around. They're focusing more on a lot of the powerful male characters that we've loved. Captain America, or Steve Rogers and Chris Hemsworth. How they functioned in the MCU and being a bit more serious with them as opposed to making them entirely jokes. So it's like, oh right, yeah, okay. How about we stop being snarky? Maybe we'll get the audience back with that. Yuck. Oh. Hell Reaper. Oh, that looks cool. This is AI? This seems AI. Jesus. So many AIs. You wouldn't believe the amount of AIs. At least 6 AIs. What the hell is this? Man. Some people are thinking that the kids during their final scenes in Stranger Things were kind of they were upset, you know, they're crying and getting very emotional with it, and that's understandable, but they're thinking maybe the reason why that is because they know that they're not going to get another job somewhere. They're not going to. This is it. This is their last big hurrah, because it does feel like people are already judging them for their acting capacity. Only a couple of them have actually gone off to do other things that have been not completely awful. Finn Wolfhard was in a couple of the new Ghostbusters films, but are those really taken off? Are people talking about him being the best part of it? He's kind of a secondary character in those films. So, I don't know. Sadie Stink, the redhead, Max, she's going to be in a new Spider-Man movie. One of the new Spider-Man movies. So she at least has that Marvel money coming in. Not one of them want me... What? Not one of them want to me be a meme lord like Radcliffe? Apparently not. 11 was in 2 Godzilla movies. Holy shit, I forgot. Millie Bobby Brown was in those. She was in a couple other Netflix movies and stuff, but is anyone talking about those, really? And then disappeared for the newest one. Thank God. Yeah, I remember that, because I was like, I don't care. Just give me Godzilla. That's so frustrating. Gosh. Maybe because these screens are like all these white screens, I feel like my eyes are just burning out of my skull right now. I need to look at the screen like this. We're getting Space Godzilla next. Are we? For what? The American one? Not the sequel to Godzilla -1, right? Godzilla King Supernova. Jeez. I'm back. What other... There's a couple other villains they haven't done yet. Oh, the American one. Is Donkey Kong gonna show up then? Or is it just a rumor? Godzilla -0 may introduce a new kaiju, which would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, here we go. Monsterpedia for that. Nyeh. Mothra, King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, Rodan, Biolante. Biolante would be fun. Gigan, Jet Jaguar, Ingurius, Ghidorah, Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla looks really fucking cool. Destroya, Mecha King Godzilla. That's when you know they're desperate. Kaiser Ghidorah. I want Gigan to come back. Why? Because he's got the pointy bits. Titanosaurus. His design in Godzilla Final Wars is awesome. Ooh. It's just Zilla. Oh, that's right. Godzilla is just Zilla. Godzillasaurus. Let's see. Wasn't Rodan only in one movie? Oh god. Yeah, wasn't Rodan only in King of the Monsters? Ow, damn. Ow, ow. For the current American movies. Yes, yes. Yeah, just one. That's weird. Then they're like, yeah, Ghidorah was technically only in one, and then they reused part of him for Mechagodzilla in the sequel. Rothar wasn't the latest one. Was it really? Might remember. And didn't die for once. Shocker. Yeah, doesn't Mothra constantly die and has her kids take over for her just constantly? Feels that way anyway. Oh my god, my eyes. Oh god. Yeah, she always dies. Even when she dies, she doesn't. She's the Kenny of the Godzilla movies. That's kind of funny. Ah, my eyes. Yeah. Let me see. Final episode and Conformity Gate. Ah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Conformity Gate is the secret ending that they talk about in Stranger Things. Let me see if I can.
Welcome back, everyone.
Conformity Gate.
It's Charlie. More deleted on the way the last couple of weeks implies that they're fine with it being online since the series is meant to be done. All the actors, the crew members, the Duffers themselves have been posting all their behind-the-scenes pictures and footage the past few days. So apparently Netflix is totally cool with this footage of Eleven jumping out the back of the truck and running to the store. I think in context, if you think about it, what's probably going on here is this is probably footage of them filming the scene of Eleven escaping and running off to Iceland with the 3 waterfalls when Mike is explaining his story to the other kids during the epilogue while they're playing the Dungeons & Dragons game. So I do not take this behind-the-scenes leaked footage of Eleven surviving as absolute confirmation that she was always meant to survive the ending. There's more stuff that the Duffers talk about that actually lean more in that direction, though. Separate from this footage leaking out, the Duffers also released a much longer interview where they dig really deep into their thought process on Eleven's ending and whether or not she actually lived or died, like what the actual canon ending is.
Very hopeful note. And so the equivalent of that would be Mike getting some sort of sign from Elle that maybe they'll be able to meet up again one day.
During that, they say they originally started with a much less vague ending where they confirmed she survived and she did end the episode together with Mike and the other kids. Everyone was alive together. It was the most saccharine, happiest version of the ending that they could have come up with.
But they didn't.
Then they said they felt like they could never make that ending work. Like on the page, for whatever reason, they just couldn't come up with a way for it to make sense for all the characters. And that's when they pivoted to the more halfway idea, the hopeful ending for all the characters, but it was meant to be more like the ending of the E.T. movie. So the idea is that the scene of her in Iceland with the 3 waterfalls was still meant to be real, and they were going to have a moment with Mike that would have been more like the ending of Steven Spielberg's E.T. movie. This is actually a very big thing for them in the interview. The Duffers talked about how the ending of the E.T. movie in their minds would tell the actual ending, which I think is code for Eleven really did survive, and Mike's ending was much closer to being accurate. It's still meant to be his theory that he came up with how she survived, but the big detail secret episode 9 stuff is a totally different theory that fans came up with based on other moments from the ending. The 11 ending is just a small part of that. So addressing that, the speedrun version of Conformity Gate is fans believe Netflix was doing something secret on January 7th because of a mystery post on one of their social accounts. In the way the season 5 episodes are logged in Netflix's cataloging system behind the scenes, and they're delivered to Netflix to actually release on the platform, were not logged in the traditional way that Netflix identifies episodes, leading fans to believe that the season was not actually over yet, and there was another secret episode to come out, like episode 9. On top of that, when searching Netflix for fake ending or Stranger Things season 5 episode 9, this result would pop up with like an episode, making it seem like another secret episode was out there waiting to drop. And also, days after fans watched the finale, some would still get this alert from Netflix that they send out when new episodes are released. Since they'd already watched the final episode and they got this alert for another new episode, a lot of people believed that they were getting an alert about episode.
I really do think it's just cope at this point. There's no reason to believe that they have a secret episode coming out. Why would they? Ruining their own reputation and having everyone have to defend something that it feels too much of a stretch. It feels like the same thing. It's like if they did that with Game of Thrones, it would be the same way. People would react with like, why did you feel like you could manipulate the audience in that way? Just tell us a proper story instead of the meta version of, well, we're gonna convince the audience we're doing a crap job, and then we're gonna spin it around and do something amazing, and then they'll love us for it because we got them to think that we were awful. Like, they still might think you're awful. Some people would they'll drop a show. It'll be so bad they'll drop the show, like Game of Thrones happened. The ending will be so bad they'll drop the show, get rid of all their merch, never want to have anything to do with that show anyway. You just killed their interest completely in it. You really want to play with that? And just kind of tinker with it, and experiment with it, and have fun with it. Me. Yeah, I think it's cope. I think it's made up. I think it's gonna blow up in their faces. I think they'll never work in this town again. Yeah, they took way too long between seasons because everyone looks so much older. Yeah, Conformity Gate. They all got captured, and which, I mean, that would be dark. That would be kind of cool. I don't think that's what they did. Stranger Things did have a lot of good moments for it, though. You know? Did have a lot of good moments, but they just couldn't stick the landing. I think they got complacent, or they got full of themselves, something. Way up their own booty hole with how important they are. Oh, the 5 things with Conformity Gate? Okay.
Stranger Things fans are literally going crazy. They think that there's a secret 9th episode coming out on January 7th based on a theory called Conformity Gate that claims that the season finale that we got isn't real and everyone is just conforming to the distorted reality in that epilogue. The thing is, there's a lot of evidence to back it, like an absurd amount. From how perfect the epilogue is, like the military just let them go after they took out over 100 soldiers. The audience is sitting like Henry, the poster in the back is blank, the girl that doesn't like them invites them to a party and they skip it to go play D&D, and
I think it was just that it was written that poorly.
And Max calls out Mike for this happy and cozy ending. And isn't it kind of weird that Mike was the leader in Volume 1 until Episode 4 where he gets knocked out by Vecna, and then he literally does nothing and he's just an observer for the rest of the season. Then there's Mike's resemblance to Henry with the haircut and the glasses, but also Mike and Nancy conforming to what they feared the most, becoming their parents and looking exactly like them in the epilogue. Then there's the parallels with the Truman Show and Mike's basement steps looking exactly
except that Nancy doesn't have a family. She goes off and she wants to be like a career woman somewhere.
Like the Truman Show poster. Then there's this scene. We see Will put his binder up and Mike does it last, but then they switch the order to where Dustin's is second to last, and that just spells out X a lie. Dimension X is a lie. Then there's David Bowie's Heroes that plays in the credits, and it's only ever used in episodes that there's a fake death in. There's the D&D campaign from season 1 that's 10 hours long, which is the exact runtime of season 5. And there's 7s everywhere. Will rolls a 7 in that game, which means that they lose. The die in the end credits of the finale is on a 7. There's 7 seconds between each lightning strike. The screen goes black for 7 seconds after Steve falls off the tower. Lucas looking at the camera and saying he doesn't believe in coincidences, and Dustin after that campaign in season 1 saying that there's too many plot holes and the ending sucks. Will being kidnapped right after that campaign. Guess how many days went by before he was found? 7. Well, 7 days after the finale is January 7th, and Netflix is planning to make a big announcement that day. Stranger Things also posted this rotated 5 on their social.
Rumor is RE9 will be Leon's send-off and he may die. Fuck. Of all of the Resident Evil characters to kill off, We still don't know what's going on with a lot of the other ones that in this same universe. So, like, Chris is doing something. Jill is immortal, or she's got like eternal youth because of the T virus. Claire, we don't know where the fuck she is. Yeah, killing off Leon. If they kill off Leon, that's gonna piss people off. Even if it's a good send-off, I feel like they're still gonna be irritated by it just because we didn't get enough Leon stuff.
Social media, and guess where it's pointed? At 1 and 7 on the clock. And today, the Duffer Brothers confirmed a mystery Stranger Things project that isn't the spin-off, isn't the animated series, and it isn't a game. And that's only like half the evidence. I think I could make a 20-minute video if I gathered everything that people have been pointing at. Would I love if this were true? Yes. Would it be insane? It would be the craziest shit of all time. Do I think it's gonna happen? Absolutely not. But remember when everyone thought Joyce was crazy and she was actually
Sherry
right about everything the entire time? Stranger Things fans are
That would be
literally
cool.
going crazy.
I mean, I would love for them to bring Sherry back. Sherry's another one who's like a missing. Her and, oh god, Wesker's son. Like, are they gonna address any of that? They'll have a cute father-daughter interactions throughout the game. Well, right, because, except at this point, how old is Sherry? Sherry was, okay, if you played through 6, like, Sherry's in that one, and Sherry's like 19, 20, like she's young, and then Leon's pretty decently aged. At this point, Sherry's gonna be like in her 30s, and Leon's gonna be 60. How are they gonna have a father-daughter interaction there when she's grown-ass woman at that point? And his death and Sherry's reaction will be a gut punch. That just seems fucking fabricated, though. It feels manipulated and orchestrated. It doesn't feel like a natural progression. It just feels like, oh right, remember these two characters that you enjoy? Same thing when they do it in Marvel, when they kill off a character that they just kind of like, oh, we know you. How many times does Xavier have to die? How many times does Xavier, Patrick Stewart, have to fucking die? It's so goofy. Sherry's like Jill. She ages very slowly thanks to the G virus. Oh, that's true. Still, though, aging slowly and not being like, she's still decently old. But, yeah. But where's Rebecca? Because it's funny, because Sherry was almost like a replacement for Rebecca. Now Rebecca's not there. Like these child prodigy, very, very intelligent. Actually, hang on. Speaking of, where is it? I didn't pick it up. Oh, this was the special trailer for it. Let me see. The 4K trailer? Yeah, 4K path tracing and NVIDIA DLSS 4 trailer. You're not good. Path tracing. Maybe? You guys see a difference? Kinda? I don't know. Ada will show up most definitely. Oh god. Oh god. They're gonna have her have crappy voice actress, aren't they? Oh god. Oh god, this game is gonna melt my PC and it doesn't look all that different from RE4 Remake. Keep in mind, you can dial back the settings yourself. They're just saying, look, you can crack this out and make it do all that stuff, but I honestly feel like it's not needed. These games have looked good enough for the last, I don't know, 10 years. So we don't need to be burning up our fucking computers that we can't get parts for now anyway. And you're right, it doesn't look any different from RE4 Remake. I think it's using the same engine. The prereqs on the game weren't even that strict, if I remember correctly. If I go here to wish list, I think it's still up. I think it explains it. One sec. Yeah. Resident Evil Requiem. Your recommended processor: Intel Core i7-8700, AMD Ryzen 5 5500. Not even like a Ryzen 7. It's not that bad. Memory 16 gig. It's not asking for 32. That's good. Asking for a GeForce RTX 2060 Super 8 gig. It's not even asking for a 30 series. It's a 2060. Or a Radeon RX 6600 8 gigabytes. It's not looking that bad. I've been replaying RE7 and it still holds up for a 2017 game. RE7 still like scares me with its isolation and the overall tone and feel of the game. It's still a really good game. I am upset at the fact that Village wasn't able to capitalize upon a lot of the feelings that 7 had. It went pure action. 7 had those moments where you went into the save room and that just like haunting melody of the save room music was so good. And they kind of touched on it, like one save room in Village, in Lady Dimitrescu's castle with the Duke in there. Like, that's a great spot. Never really feel that way again in the rest of the game. Just the hair on Mia looks awful. It's really bad. It took him a while to get good with hair with that engine. Oh man, that engine does not like messing with hair. Good, I have an RTX 2060 Super. Good to go. So your PP will be okay then. Yes, you will hit the recommend. The VHS part got me when one of the hidden ghosts showed up on the staircase for a split second. I shit myself. Yeah, there's like really good moments in 7. 7 was a blast to play through. And I hope they do a good balance with this 9 one of like having it be the super survival side of things with what's her name? Crawford? Is that her name? Ashley Crawford? No. Ashley Graham? I forget her name. But then yeah, like survival horror on one side and then action horror on the other with Leon, and it'll be really good. See why they have made all the female characters have short hair. Mia's hair was a mess. And Mia's wasn't even that long, really. It was longer, but it's not that long. Imagine if they had Bayonetta. This game looks really cool. Hell Reaper. It's got that kind of like hand-drawn aesthetic. It's like a bullet hell. I bet you die in like one hit. It looks kind of like Metroidvania. Wow. I like the design of it. That looks pretty good. Wish list now. For those of you with money. Or those of you without money and you just want to wish list it anyway. No. No sticks. Can't wait for the Mouse PI game. Agreed. When does it come out? Official release date trailer. March 19th. March 19th.
We have an announcement to make. In a brave new world, anyone can be whoever they want to be. And nothing says you more than a can of healthy spinach. Spike Tea, with its special secret ingredient. Kids, remember your 5 a day.
Oh my god, music too. This looks so good.
8 digits, 8 shots. Could crack a safe. Could mark a date. Only one way to know. Find the numbers.
This guy's voice makes him sound like a henchman in one of the Arkham games. It's the Bat!
Before they find me.
If there's boss fights, why wouldn't there be? I hope there's investigations. I hope you can do like real detective work stuff in it. That'd be cool.
Beat it, Gumshoe.
I'm out here building a future. Get rid of the screws.
It's just Doom.
Well, well. Guess that just made my day.
Looks good. Alright, so here's the new trailer, the new teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, and this is showcasing the X-Men characters. And I'm like I've said, like, how many more times do we have to see Xavier die? I swear to God. And they're so old. They're so old. Can't use McAvoy. Can't use Fassbender. Nope.
That's all I know for sure.
It's like, again, we have to show the school in disarray and destroyed.
Isn't. Are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
It's like the older that Ian McKellen gets, till you're 90, till they're all 90. The older that Ian McKellen gets, the more he sounds just like Gandalf instead of Magneto. I don't feel like Ian McKellen's Magneto is that great, especially compared to Fassbender. Fassbender's Magneto is fantastic. Go to hell later. X people. I thought that was something that Victoria Alonso was trying to push too before she got fired. Was saying it's like, why can't we start calling them X people? It's because men stands for human. They're X-humans. And yet the DC fans still insist that the Justice League cast is too old for a comeback. I mean, maybe it depends on what they have to do. I feel like Patrick Stewart as Xavier, he doesn't have to, it amuses me. Well, like Patrick Stewart as Xavier, he doesn't have to do anything. He sits in the chair. Like, he's not the Juggernaut, he's not Spider-Man, he's not Wolverine, he's not, like, you're not gonna have Xavier doing flips and stuff. Like, his power set is pretty much like, and that's about it. Like, it makes sense for him. Magneto, on the other hand, it's like, well, look at Marvel Rivals. Magneto in Marvel Rivals is supposed to be like a Holocaust survivor and all of that, like in the comics. But he's ripped to shreds. He is so beefy because he's a tank. But why? Even in the 90s comic, like, he was really fit. Now it's like you have Ian McKellen, and I guess maybe that they'll just set it up as being sad, and it's like, oh, we're losing again, oh, and then they're just gonna die. I still really enjoyed them in Days of Future Past, but they didn't do a lot. It was more thematic or plot-driven stuff instead of action. All right. So the thing that's fucked about that is I still hate the fucking piano. I hate the slow, majestic piano thing because they're trying to tug at your heartstrings, but my God in heaven, I really did, like, Cyclops is kind of a joke because he's the Boy Scout and stuff. I still like him as a character, and I really enjoy, I can't remember his name, who plays him. I thought he did a good job. Unfortunately, he was written like crap. They didn't have anything for him to do because they didn't know what to do with him. They regard Scott as being like another like Superman-like character. He's too good. We don't know what to do with him, so he's boring. So we don't just... He's just there so Wolverine can steal Jean Grey from him. You know, that type of thing. Thing is, Wolverine's an asshole, so... But... That's a really iconic look. That's a really iconic look. Like, that's pretty well done. But, again, not knowing how this is written and knowing how Disney likes to lie to you, this could not even be in the movie. This could just be a tease. Because as we saw with Infinity War, Hulk wasn't in that movie. But in the final scene, when they're like all running at the screen, Hulk is there. There's certain lines that Thanos says that aren't in the final film. Like, they can doctor things or they just outright fucking lie, and there's no consequences whatsoever for false advertising. It's very unfortunate, but let's see what the comments have to say for that. I love Marston, James Marston. Thank you. Recent comeback, Sonic really pushed him back in. Phrasing. The comic accurate Cyclops laser blasting gives me goosebumps, man. Optic blast, not lasers. Optic blast from the Punch dimension. I hope this will be the movie that trumps the other movie attempts and does justice in making Cyclops the leader that he is meant to be. It looks promising. See, that's that type of shit that was like, it's irksome because they think like, now that it's the same shit we did with Star Wars. Now that Disney owns it, now they can do it right. And Disney proceeds to fuck it into the dirt because they don't know how to write worth a shit. Again, they had Wolverine in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and it was written like trash. It was, again, they just had an idea that they had, okay, we have these characters, we got to do something with it. And they just make shit up. They're concussive blasts, not lasers. Thank you. From the Punch universe. Yes. I really do hope they add him to Rivals, because he would be a really good ranged attack character, I hope. I hope they don't put his, like... I mean, there's probably, like, a cooldown or a reload for his optic blast that they'll have, just like Emma. Emma has, like... She shoots out, like, you know, mind bullets, but she has to reload them. Whatever, fine. But at least have him be heavily ranged attack. And he's just like, optic blast, and it has pushback. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Marvel really taking the "till you're 90" quote to heart. And that's what people are wondering. It's like, is anyone really... Like, what new generation of people are we welcoming in with this by having these older characters keep constantly coming back? I don't know. Cyclops giving me goosebumps. Yeah, death comes for us all, but for Charles, it comes 3 or 4 times. Phrasing. Seeing Ian and Patrick so old playing these two characters that I grew up with is really doing something to me, man. I feel nothing. I feel like you guys need to not do this. I'm tired of seeing old actors playing old characters and then they die in the movie and I'm supposed to be broken up by that? You've already killed them like 3 times, many times, so many times. Still weird how we got the full Fantastic Four roster in Marvel in Rivals, but we're still waiting on Drax and Gamora. Yeah, we're not even getting the whole the Guardians team. I mean, I'm fine with it because Invisible Woman is amazing. But that didn't even feel like when they released the Fantastic Four, that didn't even feel like it was a crossover with something going on in the Marvel Universe. didn't feel like the Fantastic Four movie wasn't coming out soon. None of that. So I'm really at a loss as to what the reasoning is why certain characters are dropping when they are. I don't know. Like right now, the next season we have Deadpool and Elsa Bloodstone. I don't think there's any big event happening for Deadpool. This movie's not coming out. Our movie already came out. Elsa Bloodstone, nothing. This last season, Gambit and Rogue. Nothing really big happening with them. They're just good characters. So I feel like they're just doing their own thing at this point. They don't really give two craps about like what the MCU is doing, what the Marvel Comics are even doing. Is Nolan North voicing Deadpool? No, he's not. He better. I wish he was. Nolan North is still voicing Rocket, and I thought that would have been hilarious if you had Nolan North voicing Rocket and Deadpool, and they both kind of realize it in a meta way. No, he's being voiced by somebody else. Let's see. It sounds pretty good, though. It doesn't sound like Ryan Reynolds, at least. Let's see.
What's up, gamers? It's about time I make Marvel Rivals the most hero-packed shooter ever, but first some hot redhead is trying to blast my ass.
It sounds Nolan North adjacent, which is pretty much all I could ask for. It's close.
You know hoes. Have I got a surprise for her?
I at least did not want it to sound like Ryan Reynolds. I didn't want it to sound like what's his name? Neil Patrick Harris, who does it for the VR. This sounds more in line with like what we had in the Deadpool video game when it came out. They just get Nolan North, for fuck's sake. He's right there. It's like you're already paying him. Maybe they couldn't pay him for two characters. Or maybe they just didn't want to. I don't know.
Boy, this is gonna be fun. Whoa, easy now, fellas. I'm the one who set you free. Oh, hey, this was not the plan. All right, you rejects. Get Tyrannosaurus Rex! Come on! I'm not even a mutant!
And it is kind of interesting that he says he's not even a mutant. So it feels like they're going closer towards the comic iteration of the character instead of the MCU, or at least the movie iteration of it. Was it quiet? The music stopped. I can hear my thoughts. They already have Magic's voice actor voicing Lady Loki. True. So they could do it. Why can't Nolan North voice both Rocket and Deadpool? Maybe because they sound the same. Because when I was listening to Rocket, I'm like, this sounds like Deadpool. I don't know. I'm fine with it. I would like Nolan North to voice more people. I don't think he has enough voice. The animation in this is better than anything Marvel's done in years.
And that's why I have 3 movies, baby. Yeah.
Now, why'd I do this again?
Oh, right. She's my rival.
January 16th. We got 10 days. 10 days! Then we're gonna have Elsa Bloodstone, too. Again, Devil Dinosaur would be a cool pick for a character. Maybe someday. Someday. But not today. That Elsa design is probably going to be the best. They've been doing a good job with the designs. They've been doing a better design with characters than Marvel has in years. There better be cleavage. Cleavage! We'll even look at the Emma skin. The Emma skin, her default skin versus the black X Revolution skin that she has, where there's just like just clear cut from all the way down. Like there could be skins for the character that show more, much like Savage Rogue versus regular Rogue. So there you go. Let's see if this potato has anything to do with anything. I feel like AI can make this so easily. Shaky cam, watching a thing in a place. rumor has it that it's going to be Doom killing the Marvel Universe. Like, he's going to kill off all the different Kangs to kind of wrap up that story. The thing I don't think is going to be good... Oh, this has got to be AI because it looks like absolute dog shit. Doom hasn't been introduced to the Marvel Universe yet. So how are they going to introduce the character and have him be the biggest threat known to mankind? Thanos they drip-fed, and they built up, and they created this character. Doom, we know Doom. Doom is supposed to be a Fantastic Four villain, but he's just gonna be kind of thrown in there. We're all just gonna kind of like assume it, I guess. I don't know. This is a new trailer from A24, which is a Robin Hood movie. The Death of Robin Hood. Some people are saying they don't really care for it because it's going to be like another deconstruction, like a hero deconstruction. One of it was saying like he was no hero, and it's like Robin Hood's like regarded as one of the great like classic literary heroes. How are you going to do that?
Would you like to know a secret?
And it's of course Hugh Jackman playing as a grizzled, old, washed up hero.
People speak of Robin Hood, tell his stories. They're all lies.
He was not a hero. You were a murderous brigand.
We were monsters. I am the outlaw. Robin Hood.
It's Wolverine. It's still Wolverine. It's fine.
Groweth sad and bloweth mad and springeth the word anew.
I owe you an apology. You begged for me to let you die. What's your name?
Hey, McGregor art. Directed by Prince John. Aha! Taxes!
Can you make for me?
Want me to make you a bow? All right. What happened to her?
Terrible things.
It's just Logan again. It's just Logan again.
Those who come to this island. Then people change their course.
I've killed so many I could not give you a count. It's a curse. There are bad people out there. I fear our blood debts will follow her.
I'll keep you safe. I'm gonna keep you safe.
It's got a Skarsgård in it. They want this to be the Northman so bad. It does feel Northman coded. But didn't A24 do Northman as well? More reason to hate him. Maybe it was the truth. Who was the sheriff of Nottingham? Hang on, let me see if I can find this on IMDb. If they already have some of the cast written up. One sec. Maybe Skarsgård is... Well, maybe he killed the sheriff of Nottingham. Death of Robin Hood. Okay, let's see. Paste. They got Pennywise in this. Oh, is it that Skarsgård? There's too many Skarsgårds. Eh, it's Bill Skarsgård. There we go. Oh, we don't have a name. Jodie Comer, Mary Bartlett. I don't know their names. Michael Sarnowski is the director and writer. What has he done? Oh, Pig in a Quiet Place, Day One. And Death Stranding? What? The director? Oh, that's apparently okay. It's not the... Okay. cataclysmic event called the Death Stranding merged life and death, unleashing otherworldly monsters into a shattered world near destruction. No trailer. No maidens. Film delves into the mysteries surrounding the apocalyptic event called the Death Stranding, which blurred the lines between life and death and brought forth nightmarish creatures into a world on the brink of collapse. The veteran Porter grew up in post-Stranding America, where private porters picked up the slack for the deconstruction of the United States investors. Had to know it for BTs. Isn't that Kojima Productions? So this, you're making a... It is Kojima Productions. So they're actually making a movie for Death Stranding? A24 is making... I just found this out. I didn't know. Huh. Weird. Let's see what the comments say. Robin Hood will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yes. This is Logan with a bow in medieval times. Yes. From Old Man Logan to Old Man Robin Hood is wild. He even played Geralt with that look. Tilly's 90. That Tilly's 90. Till you're 90. That's gonna be constantly quoted. Never thought the prequel to Brave. Oh god, the Wonder Man show is coming out too, and no one gives a shit. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. At first I was like, I think this is gonna be dumb and a deconstruction of the character, but part of me is like, I like Hugh Jackman. It's Wolverine coded, so fuck. I think I gotta see it. Speaking of something I do not gotta see. No one gotta see. No one should gotta see. Shoulda gotta see ya. It's a Wonder Man show on Disney Plus that I don't think a single fucking person is gonna care about. January 27th. It comes out this month. I don't think anyone's really hyped to see this in the slightest. A lot of these are references to other characters and stuff. Oh, he was Black Manta in DC. Okay, I see. Yeah.
You got this, man. You just gotta go out there and crush it.
And then still holding on to that character from Iron Man 3. That was a absolute fucking joke. Just bringing him back for reasons.
Where have I seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
This is intense.
Let's not give him any strange energy to pick up on. We both have a lot riding on this, Simon.
Why would you say that?
Come in, Mr.
He had a decent ending in Shang-Chi. Too bad no one saw that movie. What? Yes. Ben Kingsley's back? Yeah. Remember? I know what that is.
Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
Amazing.
A superhero remake.
And then like the meta nature of it is like fighting superhero fatigue. Like Marvel is fighting so hard to be like, no, it's not. Oh, we just. All you have to do is make good movies. This is not a good thing. So
Not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
This is the role. It's everything. If I get this close and I miss,
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
yeah. I need to be in this movie. Zah! I was born to play this character.
Acting is the sum of everything you've experienced. The joy, sadness, loss, heartbreak.
The Department of Damage Control considers Simon Williams an extraordinary threat.
Oh, Henry Cavill. I was like, which Henry? Henry who?
Are you gonna use super speed or what?
I'm gonna use my car, Trevor.
Does that mean you do or do not have super speed?
Let's go!
It's funny. Quirky. Trash. At one point, I remember people were theorizing that... Oh, God, what's his name? Oh, God, he was in Firefly. Why can't I remember his name? He was in The Rookie. Fuck. Ah, I'm awful. Can I think of it? God, what's his name? Nathan Fillion. Jesus. People were theorizing Nathan Fillion would have been a really good Wonder Man because he's an actor and he's kind of charismatic and like, oh, that would have been perfect. There's no reason to have this show. The shills will love this. They love everything. Who cares? Is Wonder Man just Wonder Woman but man? No. Not really, but that's how he got started. Did he? The guy who cried over Star Wars and defended the new Supergirl will love this. He cries over everything. Again, it gets to a point, if you're overly emotional about every single thing you see, I kind of feel like your barometer for things is broken. Instead of being like, alright, that looks good, I'll give it a chance, and then only getting like really emotional on things that really affect you, instead of every single thing makes me cry. Then, everything's good, everything... Eric Butts needs to grow the fuck up. I mean, I'm not gonna fault the man for making YouTube videos and stuff about it. Like, he can totally do that, but I find it odd when you have strong emotional reactions. Same. If you're angry about everything, that might be different. But it's Boy Who Cried Wolf in a way. It's like if you cry over every single thing. I mean, to a certain extent, I feel like Kevin Smith is in that ballpark. Where he talked about every single thing he reviewed, every single thing he saw, he cried over. You know, there's going to be a point when, you know, the new Doomsday movie is going to come out, and Kevin Smith will see an early release of it, and he'll be like, I cried. Oh, you're going to love it so much. Everyone's going to love it. And all I can think of is, you're a plant. You've been paid. You've been paid by the big corporations to say these things. I don't trust you anymore. It's the lack of trust. No, there's this distinct separation between average moviegoers and the Hollywood types, and I don't think they see that. They try to act like Kevin Smith will still try to act like an everyman. He makes movies. He rubs elbows with movie stars. No, you're not like the rest of us anymore. I'm sorry. I like things, but I'm not going to bawl my eyes out over Thing. There are moments where I get like that feeling, you know, that like kind of grips my chest a bit, where you're like, oh man, I think I felt something. It felt like I had a connection. It reminded me of something. Nostalgia feels good. But I've been hurt so much by all these crappy made movies and written in such a crappy way that negativity kind of sets in and be like, all right, temper your expectations, calm down, pull it back. This might be a complete crock of shit. Don't get too excited, because it'll only hurt yourself. Other people are like, no, it could only be a good thing. And then they kind of like break their mind in a way of only seeing it as a good thing, because it can't be a bad thing. Bad thing would be painful. That would hurt. That would be awful if you made a bad thing. There's a lot of bad things out there. I will certainly tear up if the scene is genuinely emotional, but you never see me cry. You should try cry. Everyone should try cry. Have a good night, Cozy. I don't know of anyone who's actually, like, I don't... You don't normally see that common of, like, no one, like, wailing. You're not gonna... Like, have a teardrop, you know, like, one solitary manly tear runs down my cheek. Like, that's about it. But, like, bawling... No, I don't think that happens. He cries over just the trailers. Yeah, right. Not even the whole scene. Yeah. And I do feel that a lot of trailers are manipulated manipulatingly made, where they're made to evoke that emotion of the nostalgia and get that, and it plays him like a fucking fiddle. Of, I have the theme song, I play it slow and majestically on piano, you know what that is. Again, it goes back to the Red Letter Media. They nailed it perfectly. One, don't ask questions, and the other one, I know what that is. It's just the recognition. You're immediately going to start clapping just because you know the thing, not that it was done well. And all these movies and stuff from Disney and Marvel and all of that, it's playing upon, Doomsday especially, it's playing upon us just knowing the thing. You know X-Men, right? Here are X-Men. You have to clap because you know the X-Men. We know you like the X-Men. You've said you like the X-Men. Clap for the X-Men. And it could be the most horrendously done version of the X-Men you've ever seen. And I felt that way after I saw like Deadpool and Wolverine. I felt like, okay, they were making me see it because I like Wolverine. I have to see it because I like Wolverine. I have to like it because I like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And here I am going, I mean, Hugh Jackman's good as Wolverine. The story's a crock of shit. And I'm gonna rip it apart as needed. I haven't seen it since the theater. I don't feel like I really need to see it again. It has some good moments to it, but they weren't connected in any sort of cohesive manner that made it like a full film. I rewatched GoldenEye the other day. I feel that movie is excellently made. And it doesn't feel like it's wasting its opportunity, wasting its time. It's got good music, got good pacing, got good writing, got good characters. It's kind of goofy at times, but it just feels right. I can watch that movie again and again and again. John Wick is the same way. Ghostbusters is the same way. Now these new movies come out and it's like, yeah, it's got like 2 good moments, and that's about it. The rest I have to kind of like struggle through. I'm not going to put on a movie, just have it on in the background. There's plenty of other stuff I can do, though. Can we all agree that, can we all agree now that Deadpool Wolverine is trash? Well, what do you mean now? I was fucking saying this a while ago. I was very disappointed in it. I don't know if I'd go as far as trash. Maybe trash? Quite possibly could be trash. Because yes, they're forcing it. It felt like all they had was the idea of, we have these 2 characters together, what do we do? And then they just strung kind of a shoestring plot along with it. It's not good. It is not good. And that's all Disney has going for them now, is just cameos. Shove a bunch of characters into the movie, have people go to see those cameos. Doesn't matter if it's good, they'll just go to see that. They'll spend money to go see that. The Spider-Man movie was the same way. The Spider-Man movie's not got a good plot either. But oh my god, we got Andrew Garfield. Oh my god, we got Tobey Maguire back as Spider-Man. Oh my god. What's the story? The story is Doctor Strange fucks up a spell because he sucks at his job. And Tom Holland is stupid in it. He's not even the best Spider-Man in his own Spider-Man movie. It's frustrating. Hello, Bastion. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Happy Tuesday. My eyes are burning still. What's this? There's a Cammy situation? What's going on? What? Schwat?
This causing outrage. Street Fighter fans are baffled by the 2026 movie casting because somehow they cast a Thai actress as Cammy, while Sagat isn't even in the film. And to fans, that doesn't look progressive or inspired. To many, that just looks disrespectful and completely clueless.
Yeah, Cammy's supposed to be
she's British.
English.
She's one of a few explicitly British characters in the entire franchise, tied directly to Shadaloo, M. Bison, and the series' Cold War era nonsense. So when Sagat, the most famous Thai character in Street Fighter history, is missing entirely, but Cammy suddenly gets reassigned to Thailand, fans don't see diversity.
Yeah.
They see Street Fighter lore obliterated.
A lot of the cast
to
for this just feels like a fever
trailer,
dream.
it already feels like the production didn't understand why these characters exist, just that they exist. And when you are adapting a franchise built on national identity, rivalries, and archetypes, that kind of mistake
Which is weird,
because
the guy that got to play,
it makes you wonder if the people in charge might not actually know what Street Fighter even is. If you believe Sagat deserves justice, subscribe. The Cammy situation.
Doing fine, thank you. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. A little tired. Still feeling like I'm trying to survive here, and coming off of New Year's and stuff. We're starting a new year, trying to get things back in order, do things more properly, eat better, exercise, all that stuff. But feels like slow going. I want winter to be over. It's a problem. No, don't need more Arnold nonsense. 1982 Burger King. Oh my gosh. Look at those prices. The double Whopper was $2.19. Oh my god. It's obscene. Obscene, I say. Let's see. Wait, what? Unreal Engine 5 Ocarina of Time walkthrough. Evolution of Fable. Fable is such a good game. Of course, it just doesn't feel like the new one's going to be any good. Yeah, imagine if it was actually Tiamat. That would have been cool. Look at this. Who did this? Like a fan made it. What's 1980 prices? What's 1980s wages? I didn't say anything about wages. Just give me the burger. Wow. Should have died. That was just a monstrosity instead of just a big spider thing. She was able to pull a helicopter out of the sky, but then, yeah, she didn't do much after that. This looks so trash still. This part looks good. Yeah, and then they were inside, like, beating the crap out of him. Eh. They announced a second Stranger Things chapter for DVD, by the way. Really? You know, because of all the hype. I thought they were getting rid of it. Or they got rid of the first one. The first game so much. 2 was really good. Two might be the best. 3 had problems. It doesn't have the cartoony nature that Fable has. It's supposed to. I mean, that enemy kind of looks it, but the realism, the world looks too realistic. I don't think they know what they're gonna do with it. Wait, what the fuck?
Dude, what are you playing? Oh, I'm just playing Microsoft's legendary 2008 RPG, Fable 2. Don't you think that game looks, kind of shit? What do you mean? I mean, just look at the game. The graphics look like they're literally melting, even by 2008 standards. And when you stop running, you keep on sliding. What's up with that? And it's not about the graphics or the physics of the game. Here, take the controller and press A on this chicken. Okay, I don't see how this is gonna... I'm sold.
You kick the chicken. You kick at the chicken. They lost the license once. Okay, then they were able to renew it, and now they're releasing a second chapter with Vecna as the killer, of course. And 11 as Dustin, and Dustin as Survivors. How do you have little 11 as one of the... Like, Dustin I get. They had Steve earlier, too, and I think Nancy. But 11 has superpowers, so what the fuck is she gonna do? Which is funny because Vecna from D&D is already... Is he really? I didn't know Vecna was in Dead by Daylight yet. Jesus. Gosh. Let me see. Let me skip around here. Is it really going to be the whole thing? God, I would pay such good money to be able to play Ocarina of Time like this. But Nintendo won't do it. Nintendo doesn't know how to do it. Nintendo won't give money. Well, this doesn't seem like the whole game. This is only up to the Fire Temple. Or the Fire... Dodongo's Cavern, excuse me. It's not the whole... Maybe the whole game is as they had made it, at least. Hey, Deg. I think they're rumored to be working on a remake of Ocarina of Time in the Breath of the Wild engine. No! Don't! Stop doing that! Breath of the Wild engine is trash. What are they going to do? Give me an obscene amount of items to use? I will say, speaking out of turn, the Breath of the Wild engine does look very good. But will they be able to do the puzzling and stuff that they did in Ocarina of Time properly instead of... It just... I don't know. Better than the Wind Waker engine, I know that much, so... Because I don't like the shadow shading. Shadow shading, no shadow shading. Stop with the shadow shading.
Got a bit of a sweet tooth.
Katina, why? Katina, no! Katina, no! Katina doesn't have a new video? You let me down. You let me down! Katina, why? Oh, damn, I'm gonna have to go back in her catalog and find an older video that I haven't already watched. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Had to have been like a year ago or so. You could do a stacked burger. Hot spaghetti. Not mom spaghetti, hot spaghetti. That's a taco? What the fuck? Looks like a giant burrito. Oh, I did watch that one with the cheese. I remember that one. This was one of the first ones I watched her eat, was the deep dish Chicago-style pizza. Alright, let me think. Maybe that burger. Burger always good. Let's try that one. What's this one from? Bunganut Pig, just outside of Nashville in Franklin, Tennessee, to take on their Pig Burger Challenge. Hungry diners have only 30 minutes to finish 5 of their signature burgers and one side of choice in order to win $70 meal for free and a groovy t-shirt. Alright. We'll watch this. And we'll wind things down for tonight because I'm tired. And it's getting late. We're almost at midnight. We almost made it. So we'll finish this off.
Thank you, good sir. I appreciate you.
Mute the music.
You are my hero, man. Thank you very much.
That looks doable. Those curly
What is
fries
up,
look
Kilo
amazing.
Crew, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm at the Bunganut Pig in Franklin,
Bunganut.
Tennessee, where I am about to take on their Pig Challenge. Now, I only have 30 minutes to take on 5 of their signature burgers piled high in this tower here. I'm like holding it up, and this thing is hefty. It's about 2.5 pounds of food. 5 of their signature burgers. I have the little cheat sheet here so I can read it off to you. I have their Mother Trucker, Lots O Bacon, Jalapeno, the Pig, and their Black and Blue. Along with that, I do have a side of their curly fries, which I'm super excited for. The server here said that they are amazing, and so I'm really looking forward to these. I might have to snag some ketchup though, because y'all know how I feel about ketchup. But if I'm successful in finishing this in under the 30-minute time limit, I do get the $70 burger for free, and I do get a groovy t-shirt saying that I beat the Bunganut Pig Challenge. If I lose, I get a loser's t-shirt that basically just claims I'm a loser. So I'm very excited to take this on, but without further delay, let's pull our hair back and get this challenge started, if I can. Stay, stay, stay. I got my assistant hand here. Go for it. Thank you. My hero. It's too big for its britches. I am ready. Are you ready, good sir? Trust mine? All right, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. Let's eat us a burger.
She doesn't have a drink, though.
Let's try and dismantle it.
She needs her
if I
normal
can.
drink.
Here we go. Oh, wow.
Problem is like, how can you tell the difference in burgers? They start kind of like running together. They are supposed to be each a different burger.
After the fact, by process of elimination, I believe this was the Black and Blue burger, so I'm guessing that they just went a little bit light on the blue cheese, which I ain't mad at. I ain't a big fan of blue cheese.
That is perfect.
So good.
You're my hero. Ketchup has just arrived.
I think I might have broken down and cried if I had to eat those wonderful looking curly fries without the perfect accompaniment of ketchup. It would have been absolutely devastating, but really, do curly fries that are well seasoned need any sort of sauce?
No.
Yep.
Not usually.
Yep, they still do. They still do.
This one I do know. This is the jalapeno burger. I'm excited / nervous for this one.
You could eat those fries without ketchup. Good curly fries are good on their own. Now, granted,
That has some kick
ketchup's
to
still
it.
good.
I was
It's
a
fine. I'm not gonna say
surprisingly
no to
big
it.
fan of this one. This one kind of had like the vibes of a jalapeno
I feel like
popper
steak
in that it was
fries
spicy
are
but
probably the
also
most
creamy.
bland
So
French
there was
fry
like the
you can
perfect amount of cheese covering this whole patty, and then that little kick
That
and tang.
needs something.
Mm.
I've eaten French fries with
All right,
mustard.
I think this
That's
one
a lot of
might
fun.
be
That's good stuff.
their Lots O Bacon, and then next up I have the Pig. So here we go.
'Cause I want more of a
This one looks
twang
amazing.
in my potato.
Whew. They weren't kidding. There's lots of bacon.
It's all
This burger was a little on the trickier side to get through just because there was so much bacon on top of it that it added a bit of chew and obviously a little bit more jaw fatigue, so had to put in some work here.
Thank you. We're going for it. Going for some fries now. All right, you can't see it, but there's a puddle of ketchup going on. Let's try some of these curly fries.
Oh, that crunch. Holy shit.
That is the move.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't think I can tell you what I like more, curly fries or waffle fries. I just love the heavy seasoning on them and how extra
Honestly,
crispy they get compared to
Chick-fil-A's
a typical
waffle fries
shoestring
were
fry.
disappointing. I do usually really like waffle fries, but Chick-fil-A's were just
Move the stick.
meh. That's
Now, I
sad.
believe this next one is the Pig. There's bacon on all of them, so I'm not sure.
I think it was the seasoning.
And I think one of these was supposed to have coleslaw, but maybe they're out.
Maybe
The
they weren't
Pig,
crispy
much
enough
like
either.
the Lots O
Forget.
Bacon, had Lots O Bacon with the addition of a fat slice of ham on there.
Oh God,
so
she's
it was
got
certainly
this.
a
She's
rather
got this.
sodium-rich
It's not even 10
burger
minutes
to take
yet,
down,
and she's
but
already
the
almost
barbecue
done with
sauce
the
was quite
burgers.
nice.
Let's get back to some more fries before doing the final burger.
I did not want to neglect my favorite curly fries, so wanted to get some of these down while they were still nice and warm and toasty, and also break up the flavor of having all those burgers and not just have a big old pile of fries to eat at the end. So I think I'd worked my way through maybe about a third of them so far.
This is the What the Trucker.
So
This one has the coleslaw on it. No, Mother Trucker has the coleslaw.
I've heard a lot of people, they put
I
coleslaw on
wish
their
they
burgers.
had
Or
added
coleslaw as a
little bit more
topping
coleslaw to
on
this
whatever
one, 'cause
sandwich.
the
Like a
coleslaw
pulled
wasn't
pork
half
sandwich.
bad. It
Been
would
meaning
have
to
added
try
a little
that.
bit more, I guess, sharpness
I usually
to the
forget,
burger,
'cause
a
I
little
just
bit
eat
of
the
that
sandwich, and
vinegar
then I'm like, oh,
sweetness
right,
going
coleslaw.
on, and it would have been a little bit nicer of a way to finish the stack, but overall, pretty darn good.
Final bite of the burger. Now on to delicious, delicious carbs.
I may have also accidentally ordered a slice of cheesecake to cap off this amazing lunch meal, but I'm going to leave you guys to enjoy the ending
Katina.
here. Stick around.
It's an
to
older
the end
Katina
to
video
see
because she
some
didn't release a
cheesecake
new one.
goodness. I will catch you in the next
But
one.
this is another place in
Last
Tennessee.
bits of fries going down the hatch.
Bunganut. Bunganut Pig is the name of the place
This was
in
delicious.
Franklin, outside of Nashville, Franklin, Tennessee. She beat that in like 13. Yeah, she had half an hour. She beat it in
I'm
13,
driving.
14 minutes.
But thank you guys. That was so good. What an amazing burger here at the Bungin' Up Pig. I am so stoked to have that
Coleslaw and pulled pork is great.
amazing,
That's what I
amazing
hear, but I've never
opportunity
had
at
it.
the T-shirt here that says that I am a big pig. That was super fun. My hands are super dirty, but yeah, $13.59 was my final time to finish all that. Those curly fries were exquisite. I'm super
coleslaw,
jazzed to
right.
try some of this cheesecake and to obviously wash my hands, but of course for winning
what
I
was
do
the
get the
challenge?
meal for free.
Oh!
That T-shirt that I mentioned.
It was a stack of burgers. It was 5 of their signature burgers and one choice aside, and curly fries. It looked like this before she ate it all. Just a stack of burgers. Stack of 5 burgers with like cheese and bacon, and this one's a blue cheeseburger, and this one was a jalapeno burger, but 5 of them. So 5 of those burgers, the fries, for half an hour. That's all she needed.
I do get the knowledge of the glory, but as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video
Does she have
from
a-
the Bunga Nut Tavern. I'll probably catch you in a few minutes, just munching
she
down
does
a slice
cheesecake
of
at the end,
deliciousness.
yes.
Until the next one. Okay, peace out. Bye. Hey! Do you want me to like it up? I will. I can. There's also a little bit of coleslaw in there too. I left some doubt. I got you, boo boo. I got you, boo boo. You got this? I apologize for my rudeness.
No, I'm kidding.
There we go. I left some doubt.
I'm totally kidding.
I'm messing with you too, man. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Cheers. Awesome.
And your cheesecake is coming right up.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. That was amazing.
Oh, man.
All right, check this out, guys.
And you have the burger
It
there,
says,
too.
I won. I was a pig. The pig challenge at the Bungin' Up Pig. I love that it has a little photo of it, too. So this is definitely going to the Groovy t-shirt collection. I'm eager for this cheesecake to pop out, which is obviously the ultimate reward.
Tomorrow, bullshit.
Ooh, jazzy. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Look at that. Just good old-fashioned standard slice of cheesecake. It's gorgeous.
Which goes to a different
Absolutely gorgeous.
stomach.
Necessary after all that sodium. That is really good.
It was warm. I was confused. Yeah,
Perfect
normally
post-challenge
cheesecake would be
treat.
like chilled.
Best reward. And now we do a magic trick and make the rest of it disappear.
Yes. Good. Yes. All
Okay,
right.
for real now.
Okie dokie. Let's wind things down here. Wind them down. Winding and dining. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Oh, God. Oh. On this Talking Tuesday. I'm tired. It's about midnight. I need to go to bed because I have work tomorrow. But I do have a new exit, a new end screen that I need to test out on you guys and see how that one works. It's not quite finished yet. It has a little goofiness to it. If Haas is still here, it'll be his song that he gave me the other day. I'm using that, but it looks decent. The sound is fine. It's just making the screen transition move and the sound come in. It wasn't as clear as some other ones, so we'll see. Anyway, whatever. Let's see who's up and about on this, the most talking of Tuesdays. See who we can go right out to. Oh shit! Hot Dog's streaming. We didn't get to raid Hot Dog the other night, or he raided us. I forget. What's he playing? Oh, is he playing the Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake? Nice, nice. Yeah, we're doing the dog, the hot dog, the butter dog, the butter hot dog. My brain has stopped. Let's look at the raid going for there. And then once I kick that, wait, maybe, hang on. Maybe that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I will start the end screen first and then raid out to Hot Dog. We'll see how that works. Because I know the raid only goes for a certain amount of time. I know the song goes for a certain amount of time. We'll go there. So we'll do that. Alright. Alright. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching and stopping by. Special shoutouts to those of you on the Twitch side and the YouTube side, and to Darth Phazon for the raid. I'll be back again tomorrow working on Cyberpunk some more. We might be able to just finish off this week, if anything, so maybe 1 or 2 more games. We just go to the end. Just go to the end and finish it. And then I can work on any other game. I'll have to figure out what game I want to do next. So, alright, we'll go on over to the end scene, and I will raid out to Hot Dog Raw Dog, who's playing the Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, which looks really nice. I still want to play the previous ones first before I get to this one. So, we'll see. So, let me get that going. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
From the quiet grind to the late night glow, built it step by step, let the whole world know. Mind sharp like lightning, calm like stone, walks his own path, never walks alone. Got vision in his eyes, got plans in play, turns maybe someday into watch me today. Every move steady, every word clean, power in the silence if you know what I mean. When the odds stack high, when the road gets thin, that's when the fire starts burning within. Vegas, hear the name ring louder, learn every step, never follow the crowd. From the spark to the strength, to the will to ascend, this is how legends rise. Vegas, yeah, feel that flame, built on skill, not chasing fame. Standing tall till the very end. Respect on the name, Vegas. Got patience like time, got focus like steel. Knows what's fake and what's real. Every challenge met with a calm resolve. Never backs down, always evolves. When others doubt, he doubles down, turns pressure moments into solid